Hey everybody, Chris and Mary Coast here with another video for you, and in this video we're going to talk about a year or an year. Which one is correct? Well, today I'm going to explain exactly why one of them is correct and one of them is not correct, and you might be surprised why. The word a and the word an are indefinite articles. An article is a class of words that go before a noun or a noun phrase. A noun is a word that's a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. For example, man is a noun, and if we put an article before it, we could say a man. And this tells us that it's just an example of man, that there are many examples and this is one example, right? We're not talking about a specific man. If we talk about something specific, then we use the definite article, which is the word the or the. And we're not going to talk about that word today. Today we're going to focus on the two indefinite articles, a and an. And maybe you heard me pronounce this word differently. I said a man, but then I said a or an. So what's the right way to pronounce this? Is it a or is it a? Well, there's a rule about this. When we talk about just the word or just the letter, then we call it a. So we can say that a is the name of this letter or the name of this word. But when we use this word in a sentence or in a phrase, then it comes before another word and it's not stressed. So it takes an unstressed sound and it changes sounds. Instead, we say a. Now, I'm American and I speak North American English, so my might sound a little different than a British English speaker's So these might be a little bit different sounds, but in general, what we're talking about is an unstressed a sound. Like in the word America, we have the first a and last a of this word unstressed. So they don't sound like America. Instead, it sounds like America. But Chris, that doesn't tell me which one's right. Is it a year or an year? Patience, my student. I will tell you the answer very soon. But first, let me finish explaining why. At school, young children, and in language schools around the world, adult students too, learn a very simple rule about how to use a and an. They learn that a comes before consonants and an comes before vowels. Now, most of them don't know what those two words mean, don't know what consonants and vowels mean, so this rule doesn't really help them. So I'm going to explain it to you today. A consonant is a type of letter, like B, C, D, F, G. It makes a different kind of sound than a vowel. And we have a short list of vowels. But at school, children know that the correct answer to the question, which letters are vowels in English, is A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Yes, this rule includes the word sometimes. So we don't even know in school when we're going to use this because that's all that people learn. So Y is the letter Y, sometimes a consonant letter and sometimes a vowel. Well, it's because it makes two different sounds. Let's look at two examples. In the word day, the letter Y sounds like E. It's a short E sound, right? Day. And that means that the Y in this word is a vowel because it has a vowel sound. But in the word yellow, it has a different sound. Here, Y sounds like Y, Y. And this is a consonant sound. So in the word yellow, Y is a consonant. Now, which indefinite article should you use before the word yellow, and which one should you use before the word day? The same one, because day and yellow both start with a consonant sound. And this is a really important thing to know. At school and in many places around the world, they teach this rule according to the letters. They say if it's a consonant, then you use a. If it's a vowel, then you use an. But that's not the real rule. It's not the rule, I tell you. It's not the rule. The real rule is about sounds, not letters. So the rule is you use a before words that start with a consonant sound. And you use an before words that start with a vowel sound. Now, this is really important because sometimes the sound is different from the letter. For example, with the phrase an hour, I was driving 20 kilometers an hour. Or I'll see you in an hour. We need to say an because the first sound of the word hour is a vowel sound. We don't say the H. It's not hour, right? We don't say it like that. We say hour, and that means we should say an hour. Now, if we pronounce the H, then it would be different, but we don't pronounce the H in this word. So you can see that it doesn't matter what letter is at the beginning of the word, the sound is what's important. And we can find a lot of cases where the sound and the letter are different. For example, with the word MP3. Maybe you know a type of file on your computer called MP3. And which article should we use with MP3? Well, the first letter is M. But when you say M, like in MP3, the first sound of M is eh, which is a vowel sound, right? If we say the letter M, it's M. So the first sound here is eh, and that's a vowel sound. So it's correct to say an MP3. Or look at the word European. If we say that we met a European person, this is correct. Yes, the first letter is a vowel, the letter E. But the first sound of this word is Y, which is that Y sound that we said is a consonant, like in the word yellow. So the first sound is a consonant sound, and this means we need to use the word A before it. So it's a European person. Similarly, with the word university, the first letter is a U, and I have to say it's a U because the first sound is Y. It's a consonant sound, like in the word yellow. So we say a university. So we might ask someone, is there a university in your city? Now, you've been watching this whole video and you've been saying, Chris, okay, cool, this is really useful. Yeah, I think I get the rule. Okay, let's practice it a little bit. But Chris, which one's correct? A year or an year? And I think that you probably knew the answer before you even started watching this video. But you just wanted a reminder about this rule with articles. No? Oh, must have just been in my dream. I had 10 million subscribers and you wanted to learn a rule about indefinite articles. Sounds like a dream. And if you don't believe me about this rule and how I've explained it today in this video, you can check any dictionary. The most popular dictionary with North American English speakers is called the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. And probably the most popular dictionary with British English speakers is the Oxford Dictionary. And both of them will explain this rule to you in almost the same way, telling you that it's not important what the letter is, it's important what the first sound is. Because an is used for phonetic purposes. It doesn't sound good or blend together well when we have two vowel sounds, right? If we just said a MP3, then we have two vowel sounds here and we have to have some kind of small pause. But if we add in this extra sound, n, and we say an MP3, it blends together better. And it sounds like an MP3, right? It blends. And learning how to blend the word an with the next word, which starts with a vowel sound, will make you sound a lot more fluent and a lot more natural, because that's what native speakers usually do. They blend together the sounds of different words because they're speaking quickly and they don't see the same separations between words that you see. You see it in a written way when you're visualizing the words on a piece of paper and you see a space between each word, and that creates a space in sounds and how you pronounce things. But when you can remove those spaces and you can view these sentences not by words, but by sounds that come together, you'll sound a lot more fluent. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I need your support because I'm on a mission to teach 10 million people around the world how to speak better English. So it really helps me when you subscribe to this channel, when you press like on the video, and when you leave a comment down below telling me if you liked it or if you didn't like it, or maybe just asking another question. And don't forget that very soon we're going to have our next game where you can win money by answering questions about English. It's really fun and everybody likes to get a little extra money, right? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.